Here is the continuations of discussions of chapter 11. So next is the consumption patterns of specific social classes. So once again, I am Alondra B. Mijares, and also good morning to our instructor, Mr. Jerry Orbeta. So the consumptions of social classes. So when we say social class, it refers to a group of peoples who have similar group of socioeconomic, typically determine their status, wealth, or education. So there are three categories of social class. First, we have the upper class. So we all know what is upper class all about. Those richest people. So when we say middle class, they're also both professionals like doctors, teachers, lawyers, but not they are too rich. So next is the working class. Also, we have also what we call the lower class. So when we say lower class, ito yung mga mahihirap. So when we say working class, both husband and wife are employed. So why do we need to understand the social classes? So by that is a business, pagtatayo tayo ng business in the futures. Of course, we have to consider this, we have to also to know the classes in order for us to produce a products na kayang i-afford ng those consumers. It depends on their social status. So next we have the homeless. So of course we have to also know what is homeless. So homeless is the consumers are lack, of course, those individuals who have a lack of shelter, those person na doon lang sa kali natutulog or sa market. Next, we have the marketing implications. So when we say marketing implications, it's all about understanding the different marketing actions such as advertising, pricing, or products that impacts towards the society. So next, we have the social class values and determine which offerings consumers desire. So by that, sabi ko kanina na we have also to consider and to know the social class status of each individuals in order for us to on how to strategize a specific product na kayang ma-afford ng mga individuals, kayang i-afford those individuals who have belonged to a different social classes. So when we next is the media exposure. So the class key for index exposure to certain media. So by its when we say social media exposures, it means that a specific brand or products or people are become are exposed in the cameras. So by that, through the media exposure, a specific brand or products have its opportunity that a consumer can be aware to their products or services. So makakatulong din ang social media exposure in order to penetrate the market. So like today, most of the people are using social media. So next we have how the household influence the consumer's behavior. So a family is usually defined as a group of individuals living together who are related by the marriage. So of course also we have to know the household because it also influences a consumer's behavior. So the household and family cycles. So there are different ways. Lahat tayo ng mga kanya-kanyang pamilya ay mayroong iba't ibang paraan on how to raise their families. So next is the trends in household structures. So the three main factory like the basic structures and characteristics of the household. So we have also to know this four types of the status of a husband and a wife. So first we have the cohabitation. So cohabitation means both men and woman are living together without being married. So when we say dual careers families, it is both a man and woman are yes, they are both married and also they are both employed. So they are not just also taking the responsibility of their families, but also have their responsibility towards their jobs. So next is the divorce. So when we say divorce, we all know that these couples are also being married, but they came up to the point that they're both not understanding to each other, so that is why they are decided to end their relationship. So next we have the smaller families. So ito yung merong mga bansa na naglilimit lang sila ng dapat each of the family isa lang ang mga anak, in order for their because we all know, diba, that the bigger populations is malaki din ang responsibility ng government. Thus in the Philippines we are being free. Thus in the Philippines we are luckily because our government doesn't hindi tayo pinagbabawalan ng gobyerno kung ilan ang anak ng each of the family. But in the other country, so pag mag-exist na ang ilang family, like more than 2 children, so kung mga anak ang isa ka specific na babae, so pat yun ang bata, because they have their limitations. So next is we have the role of their spouses. So of course we have also to know the roles of spouses. First we have the husband dominant. So in simple words, the rules and decisions was being relied in the husband. Next we have the women dominant. So kabaliktaran ng husband dominant. So the woman decisions and rules, the decision is made primarily to the wife. So next we have this next decision, the Socratic decision. So they are both equally, the man and woman both equally decide decisions of roles in the household, but they're not hindi lahat ng bagay ay equal sila, because may kanya-kanya din silang decisions, like for example their sports, their clothes, like kanyan. So when we say Socratic decisions, so this also both men and women have their equal decisions. So the roles of children, so when we all know that the role of children is to respect and to help the household chores in the house, depending of their age, depending on their age, the capacity of paano nila matutulungan ang mga gawain sa bahay, depending on their ages. So hindi naman pwede na yung baby is palulutuin mo ng kanin. So that's end of my report, and thank you for listening.